Good day, everyone. Father Neil Dadey here once again with you to share just a few spiritual insights and thoughts. Occasionally in the readings that we do for weekday masses, you get a sort of a theme that permeates the readings through the week. Well, I see a very beautiful theme with the first readings that we've been having this week. It gives us a picture and an image of God that maybe some of us don't understand or maybe, unfortunately, don't believe. On Monday, from the book of the prophet Micah, we read that God is a spurned lover. He asks his people through the prophet, "Why have you turned away from me? What have I done to you? I brought you out of the land of Egypt. I freed you from the slavery that you were encountering. I've done all these things for you, and yet you still go and you turn away." And so we see God as a person, if I may say in human terms, whose heart is broken. He's a spurned lover who pines and yearns for his people to return to him. And then the reading ends with the prophet Micah that God will not give up on us, that God will continue to seek after us. "I will be your God and you shall be my people." Very beautiful. Then on Tuesday, through Micah the prophet once again, we see God as a loving forgiver. "I will cast behind my back. I will cast all your sins into the depths of the sea. I will not call them up. I will not remember them. Yes, you've turned from me, but I am still seeking after you." The same theme once again. A spurned lover who is now so ready to forgive. And on Wednesday, from the book of the prophet Jeremiah, we see God reminding the people that before you were in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I dedicated you. Do not be afraid to stand up to what I am calling you to do. Do not be afraid. Yes, those words were spoken to Jeremiah, but the words were spoken to the Israelite people as well, reminding them that God has always had them in his mind and in his heart. And so we see through the readings of the week, the very beautiful tie together, the humility of God, the humbleness of God, who begs his people to come back to him, who forgives their sinfulness, who reminds them that they have always been in his heart. And I think that's something sometimes we need to remind ourselves of. I truly believe that. Because as I've said to you so often, and even maybe sometimes on these videos, that unless the foundation of our spiritual life is the knowledge of God's love for us, then we are going to be floundering. We're going to be going here and there, seeking and searching, looking and trying to find. And when the things of life come in our way, when the things that we have to face enter into our life and the circumstances, if we're based in his love, if we're based in his forgiveness, if needed, if we're based in in the confidence that he's with us, then we can get through all the things that we are enduring and encountering. And so God has not departed from us. God will never leave us. God will never let us go, and his forgiveness is always there. And isn't that the message of Jesus? Isn't that what he tried to tell us over and over and over again? Through the many parables, the parable of the prodigal son, the parable of the lost sheep, the parable of the lost coin. Jesus going out constantly, calling people back to God, back to himself, back to experience the forgiveness and wholeness that they so desperately crave. And so in your own spiritual journey, in your own spiritual life, if you were taught to fear God, let it go. If we're taught to be afraid, that God's counting everything that we do, remember what he said. I cast your sins into the depths of the sea, never to be called up again. And so I guess we have a choice. As Father Jonathan said on Sunday in his homily, we have a choice of how we approach God. We approach God either through fear or through love. He chose love. I choose love. And I pray that you also may choose love. God bless, take care, and have a wonderful day.